Don't know, COD probably be on most of the day, to be honest, mate. Saturday, chilling out, levelling up my tune. Well, I hate that. I hate it when you call it tune. Yeah, I never really properly played Borderlands 2. I've got it on the PC. I should really pick it up. Have you got it on the PC, COD? I don't know what I'm playing today, mate. I'm quite happy lumbering along with this now. I've been playing it for a good few hours already today. Is it the catacombs I need to go into? Can't be. I've just been here, haven't I? God's sake! I'm just not paying any attention whatsoever to what I'm doing here, am I? I'm literally just lumbering around like a great oaf of a marauder. I've not even got any of the DLC for Borderlands 2, to be honest. I've not even sort of finished the main game. I'm freaking lost to the max here, because isn't that actually where I needed to go after all that? It bloody is, isn't it? The battlefront leads to Solaris Temple. You great, huge, total dick. Yeah, I was enjoying playing as, what's the sniper dude? Zero. But I don't think that translates particularly well to playing in like a team. From what I seem to recall, it meant that by the time I got half a chance of shooting something, everybody else had already piled in. You could never see what the hell was going on. It sort of meant that sniper rifles kind of became a bit of a pointless endeavour in that game. That is a shit ton of lightning, man. Oh my word. Whoa. Lightning is not my friend in this game. The Siren. Oh right, is she any good, was she? I don't think I ever played as her. I should really get back into that game. I did really enjoy it. Just Gearbox pissed me off a little bit because they were responsible for that mess that was Aliens Colonial Marines, was it? I've got the bloody special edition sitting over there with the you know, the load lift, the power lift or whatever it's called. Statuette. I've never actually played it. The reviews were that bad of it. I was just so heartbroken because I'm a big fan of the Aliens franchise. I think they outsourced it to some bloody team that just mucked it up, didn't they? Thanks, Gearbox, you sucky buggers. I have a feeling they spent all the money that they were paid to create that. Was it Sega? I think Sega owned the IP to Aliens, don't they? Alien games. I think they basically took all the money that Sega would have given them for development, traded it off to some crappy third-rate company to develop, and then spent all that money actually on developing Borderlands 2. Hey, waypoint. Thanking you. I don't play Call of Duty. I do not play it. Never quite seen the appeal. As much as I'm sure it's a fantastic game, it's got to have something in it. Enough people like it. I'm just not a particularly big fan. Like I say, I'd rather play something like Killzone or Borderlands as a first-person shooter. Killzone just for the eye candy, because let's face it, that's pretty much all that's about. Wow, they are kicking my ass, man. Borderlands just for the loot. Can't go wrong with a good loot game. And Battlefield, I do quite enjoy. Well, in fact, I shouldn't say quite enjoy. I do really enjoy Battlefield. I've not played it for a long time, but Battlefield Bad Company 2 was awesome. I love that game. Not so fond of Battlefield 3. I just find that the Battlefield games have an element of team play that I enjoy, whereas Call of Duty never did for me. But I've not played Call of Duty in a long time, so yeah, I'm speaking about when I played it years ago. Modern Warfare, the first one, I think was the last one I played. Whatever it was that had the single player where you have to go through the airport massacring innocent civilians. Whichever one that was. Resistance 2, yeah, good game. Resistance 2. I booted that up the other day, so I was going to play it with someone. In fact, it was someone on the stream, wasn't it? Oh my god, what am I doing? Jump, jump, jump! Oh my Gideon! Fool! Oh my god! Oh, that was all down to last hit then, wasn't it? Jesus! Very lucky to have survived that, I think. Flipping out. Killzone 2. Oh, I loved Killzone 2. Killzone. Oh, not Killzone 2. Killzone 3. Well, I don't mean to say that I didn't enjoy Killzone 2. I did. I thought that was wicked. But Killzone 3 was. Oh man, I loved that game. Everything about that was just awesome to me. I even enjoyed the multiplayer, which is not and never has been Killzone's strong point. Oh, a moonstone ring. Hey, oh, he looks like a big bugger, doesn't he? Jolly nice. Keep forgetting I've got these rejuve totems. I should use them more often. I tell you what, if Killzone 3 had got cooperative campaign, then that would have been awesome. I don't think they ever sorted that out. They did. There wasn't there an issue with how the AI worked, and it PS3 couldn't handle it, could it? I think I played through the campaign on Killzone 3. Probably it's not a lot. It's like 3, maybe 4 times, which for me is unheard of. I very rarely play a game that hasn't got anything new to show me again. But I enjoyed. I don't know, everything about Killzone. I love the weapons. I love the sense of weight behind the main character. I love the environments. I love the way that the enemies reacted to your bullets when they hit. You know, when you hit them, the way the sort of bodies vibrated. You know, if you hit them in a leg, it'd swing out behind them. If you hit them in the shoulder, it'd knock them back. It was just, oh wow, man. There was so much detail in that game. It's just a shame that back then, obviously, it was 720p, wasn't it? But I don't think the game officially ran at that, did it? Wasn't it upscaled to 720p? Can't remember, not sure actually. Maybe it did run at 720. Is it like Skyrim? Does it look like Skyrim, COD? Come on, mate. It's nothing like Skyrim, dude. Oh, I loaded up Resistance 3, mate. Was it you that I was talking to last week? And we were going to jump onto Resistance 3. Oh my god, that game is so freaking ugly. I'd forgotten how terrible it looks. Don't get me wrong, you know, gameplay wise, a lot of fun, but Jesus Christ, it hurt my eyes just looking at it. It is such low resolution. It is unbelievable. It must be running at like 480p or something. I never remembered it looking that bad. And unfortunately, I'm a major graphics whore. Self-confessed. Not ashamed of it. I like my games to look pretty. I'm just saying, Carter, does it look like Skyrim, man? Seriously. If there was a game that I was going to say it didn't compare to, it would probably be Skyrim, mate. There's another game that I've never finished, actually. Mainly because of all the mods available. I get so bogged down on the PC with Skyrim. Every time I boot it up, I end up, oh, I've heard there's a new mod out, you know, to tweak this or tweak that. Before I know it, 12 hours later, I'm still tinkering with the latest mods, still not played the game. It does look very pretty though now. All the high definition texture packs. This game, COD, to save you having to keep sort of trying to put it in context to a similar game, is exactly what you see, mate. You go from zone to zone, beating up shit and getting loot. It's an action role-playing game. This is what they all pretty much look like. Diablo 3 is the same, slightly different aesthetic, but
has not touched this place.
Same as Van Helsing. All isometric viewpoints. Although I think you can rotate the camera on Van Helsing, can't you? Or can you? Can't remember. But yeah, what you see is what you get, mate. It's nothing like Skyrim. It's nothing like World of Warcraft. Completely different genre, mate. The only thing that's got in common with those sorts of games is that kind of fantasy setting, really. Swords and sorcery, if you will. Which is why I like these sorts of games. Love the old fantasy settings. Bit of Conan. The good old days of advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Sitting around the table with all your geeky mates. Rolling them D20s. Dear. How would Diablo 3 look on PS4? It is going to look absolutely freaking amazing, mate. It looks just like the PC version. And it controls better because you can actually use the joypad, and it's an absolute pleasure to play an action role-playing game with your left analog stick controlling movement. If I had a choice, I would probably say don't buy Diablo 3 now, wait for Reaper of Souls, get it on PlayStation 4 and never ever look back. The only reason I would suggest getting Diablo 3 right now on PlayStation 3 would be to get your character leveled up in prep for Reaper of Souls. I'll tell you what, it looks pretty good on the PS3, mate. It doesn't look that bad. You know, obviously it's not up there with the PC version, but the PS4, I'll be honest, World of Warcraft, Diablo 3, same with Path of Exile, you know, they're not particularly technically challenging games for a computer to run. I mean, Ben was playing this on his laptop, not really having any major problems with it, and this is much more demanding than World of Warcraft even. What? Sorry guys, Diablo 3 even. You know, they're very, I mean, you've got to bear in mind, Diablo, World of Warcraft, all made by Blizzard, and Blizzard's very keen to reach as many users as they can. You know, World of Warcraft will run on a bloody calculator. So yeah, PS4, Reaper of Souls, it will look beautiful. Whether or not they can hit 60 frames per second, I don't know. I see absolutely no reason whatsoever why not. In fact, you might want to Google that, because I'm not sure that Diablo 3 on PlayStation 3 doesn't actually run at 60 frames per second anyway.